Thus, mind, when harnessed with intention and creativity, can be really powerful. However, when left unchecked and underdeveloped, it becomes a source of confusion, self-deception, and stagnation. The normal human mind lacks enough self-awareness, afraid to dig deep enough in its introspection. To truly understand oneself, introspection must be unfiltered and raw. But many people don't have the mental and emotional tools to conduct deep, unbiased self-reflection. This is why introspection, when done honestly and rigorously, is so challenging. Without enough self-awareness, a person is unable to perceive truly their own motivations, reacting to life in ways dictated by social conditioning and unconscious biases, rather than with clear intentional thought. The normal human mind lacks control over its thought mechanisms, allowing itself to run on autopilot without intentional direction. However, if we become deeply conscious, it becomes possible to take control of our thinking, guiding our minds rather than letting them drift aimlessly. If we become deeply conscious, everything about the mind, including its patterns and processes, becomes easier to manage and navigate. Interacting with the mind consciously requires an active, deliberate engagement. Conscious interaction involves taking ownership of the mind's processes and guiding them. In the practice of meditation, for example, the mind is not always only observed, but can be directed. The act of focusing on the breath, a mantra, or a visualization is a conscious choice to guide the mind. The normal human mind rarely explores itself. It doesn't pay enough attention, and with the lack of exploration and conscious interaction, it never develops the techniques needed to understand, play, and elevate itself. Creativity is essential, not only in artistic expression, but also in how we engage with our internal world. What happens when you express something through color, movement, or sound? The mind responds to these creative forms in interesting ways. Suddenly, things that felt confusing or abstract start to make sense. It's about letting it take form outside of you, where you can express without the limitations of language, where you can interact with it more freely. You don't just see it, you feel its texture, its shape, and its depth. In the end, the power to elevate your mind lies in your hands. The more consciously and creatively you engage with it, the more powerful and insightful it becomes.